Well, it is October 27th. I am Josh Lamb. I got home from my mission. I've been gone for about 2 years. I have not been skateboarding very often. I think I skated about 6 days through the past 2 years. So I got home and I found out the best trick I think I have right now is impossible. So I thought the best thing to do would be to make a how to do an impossible trick tip video. So it's kind of sketchy, the angle I'm going to use, but I've used it before. The only reason I'm doing it like this is because of this. My camera does not have very much battery. So we're going to try to make a good trick tip video with what we've got. All right. That was a little sketch. So the first thing I want to talk about is the board. For myself, I've noticed that whenever I do an impossible, it's always a lot easier when you have a board that's really flexible, one that's a little bit older so that the tail's a little bit more worn down. It helps you to be able to do that scoop without any resistance. Another thing I've noticed while watching Rodney Mullen, who invented this trick, is that he'll put his front foot right on the tip of the nose, and I think that's to get the board to flex a little bit more so that when the release happens, when you jump, it flips that much faster. So what I'll do is I'll stand about just like this, and I'll come up for a closer view so you can see what I'm doing. I'll put my front foot up there next to the nose with just the big ball of my toe, just where the toe meets the joint in your foot. Right there on that ball, I'll stand on my foot. And then on my back foot, I'll just stand kind of on where your arch is. And your foot's kind of about flat on the tail. You want to start out looking straight so you can get a good wind up, and then you're going to pop. This is going to go like this, and then we'll go into a little bit more after I show you closer up where the foot positions go. You want your feet to be just about like this. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then your back foot kind of like this. So let's go out and try some. Told you, they're not impossible. Try. I just found out if you jump forward, it helps. Not forward as in the way the board's going, but like to the, for example, if I was standing this way and trying to do an impossible, if you jump this way, it makes it a whole lot easier. You might want to experiment, because I know that everybody's a little bit different and not everybody's body mechanics are the same, so maybe you might be able to do an impossible a different way than I can. But these are the best ways that I found to do them, so do what you feel. Kind of like that. Well, some complications I've noticed when doing impossibles are when you scoop it. Sometimes you can put your front foot, you can put your front foot a little lower like this, and some people kind of act like it's a pressure flip when they do the impossible. I don't like to do that personally, because when you do that, it makes the board want to kind of do a flip motion, and when you're more likely to make the board flip around and do tricks you don't want to do. Another thing I've noticed is that you'll try to pop it and you'll just do like a 360 shove it or something, and you don't want to do that. Another thing is, while you're in the air, you always want to be patient. It's really hard to be that way when you're trying to do this trick, because you want it to flip as fast as you can. But the best thing you can do is pop it, and once it gets right there, you push it out this way first, and then you pull it up. Rather than just trying to go around in a circle, try to go like this, push it forward, up, and then bring it back around. Catch it and land on it. I know it might sound complicated. It's really simple though. You don't have to think much about it once you get it down. It's an easy trick, and it's fun once you get it, because then you can start messing around and doing other tricks with it. There we go. she?
I still landed.
Well, I don't know what else to do with impossibles. I just did something I've never done before in my life. I've never done a impossible weight flip. That was awesome. Kind of small. Crap. That one's tough. Watch out, Zig. Ziggy! Don't pee on my cord. Oh my gosh. No. Got close though.
Oh, jeez, dude, if you... That was sick.
What the heck was that?
That was like an impossible varial flip. It did you did an impossible, and then you slapped it down and did a kick flip and a 180. Kick flip and a shove it. Dude, that was sick.
I gotta land that.
You're like, whoosh. I was like, holy crap, dude. Right when you did that kick flip, I was like, did he just land?